monkeying around. Oh, you. Okay, so here's what happened. I was walking to work this morning, and I decided I was going to treat myself to a coffee. And usually I have a coffee downstairs at the coffee shop, and it's good coffee. It's just a little pricey. And I know they use locally grown beans or whatever, and they're supposed to be really good for you. They're not good for you. But I found out that my house needs a new roof, so I decided I'm going to rebudget, and I'm going to see if I can save a couple pennies here and there. And to do that, I'm just going to go and buy myself some ghetto coffee. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. It tastes the same. It's morning. I'm asleep, so it's going to wake me up just the same as any other coffee. So I'm waiting to cross the street to go to Tim's, which is across from where I work, and a coworker is crossing the street ahead of me. Now behind me are two people that I kind of know one of them, but I don't really know them very well at all. And they just came out of like the expensive coffee shop downstairs from where I work. So my colleague is like, "Hey, good morning, where are you off to this morning?" And I said, "Oh, I'm going over to Tim's across the street to get a coffee." Now the two people behind me start snickering, and they're like, "Oh, swamp water," making gagging sounds and like clinking their expensive coffee cups together as if like, you know, they're Regina and like the Plastics from the Mean Girls movie, which is just rude. So I was just like, anyway, crossed the street, got my coffee, and as I'm waiting in line for my coffee, I realized, who cares what, you know, why would you judge what someone else is putting into their body? Maybe I like my cheap coffee, maybe it just tastes good, and that's why most Canadians decide to, you know, drink that coffee. And then I went back and looked at the costing, and I'm like, you know what, I'm smart, I have nothing to feel bad about. If I decide to have my $1.68 large Tim Hortons, or I decide to splurge a little bit and get my $2.15 per cup Starbucks, which to me just rots my stomach, but to each their own. Or if I can go downstairs and get my kind of awesome but really expensive $2.25 cup of coffee that I really don't need because it's just going to wake me up, and at that time I'm really not awake anyway, and it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's just snobbery, and I don't understand why someone would judge someone based on the coffee they drink, which I think is just completely ridiculous. Yeah, and it's kind of like coffee bullying. So you people out there, if you like a particular product more than any other, it's fine to tout, you know, how good you like it and the benefits that it brings you, but don't put other people down because they, you know, maybe don't have the same opinion as you or like a different product, or buy the no-name ghetto stuff, because sometimes it tastes just as good and it's like half the price. So yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking my ghetto coffee, I'm gonna save my pennies and pay for my roof. This is Maurice. He's the hotel accounting monkey, and he doesn't like coffee snobs either. Do you, Maurice? He's gonna give me a hug. Good monkey.